What's up, you guys? How you doing today? So today is Sunday, and y'all know what that means. Giveaways, 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 all on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/NewNS007. Links will be in the description for that. Make sure you guys stop by. We're not just doing Warframe giveaways, we're doing Fortnite PvE giveaways as well for guns. So if you guys wind up winning that for the Fortnite side of things, you can take a look at the guns that I have. I've been working on getting them, the perks up really high, so the weapon stats are really, really high. And you guys just let me know what gun you want crafted if you wind up winning that and all that sort of stuff. But back to Warframe really quick. So guys, make sure you're liking the video, commenting, and subscribing if you want to enter into the giveaways we do here on YouTube. So again, just be subscribed, like the video, and leave a comment. Let me know whether you're not. Start your comment with PC, PS4, or XB1. That's all you guys got to do. So remember, like the videos, comment, PC, PS4, Xbox One. And yeah, so was in trade chat earlier this morning, and working on getting Necros sets, and I was doing the same thing that I was doing yesterday, where as I'm working on selling Necros sets, I'm basically like reading other people's want to buys. So I'm looking at what other people are looking for, and I've been seeing a lot lately Despoil, which makes a lot of sense, because Necros is getting vaulted. He's kind of like becoming a whatchamacallit, not like Necros has always been like a big deal in Warframe and everything, but he's kind of like getting to the point now where I think people are starting to realize, oh no, he's getting vaulted. I better get everything that I need for Necros now while I still can. And yeah, that's exactly what you should be doing. That's what I'm doing. And definitely collect as many Necros sets as you possibly can. If you guys are a part of a syndicate with Despoil in it, it might be worth it for you to buy a couple of extras, and you just have them on the side in case you see anybody in trade chat wanting to buy it. I'm seeing people wanting to buy these augment mods like the Spoil or any of the other augment mods for anything less than 20 plat, and for the time and energy that it takes you to run the missions and get the despoils and stuff like that, like 20 plat on average for an augment mod, like that's kind of the flat rate. Like that's what they go for. I've seen a few people ask for less, but I'm not selling it for less because it's the flat rate is 20 for the augment mods. I know I say all the time, like, it's not a fixed market, and it doesn't have to be. You could totally sell it for more or less. But some things in the game, even though it's an open market and you guys can do it however you want to do it, some things in the game really do kind of have a set price, though. It's kind of like community-wide, it's just kind of agreed upon. If you're selling augment mods, 20 plat is the price. I remember seeing, like, a year ago, or maybe not the last time Frost was out, but maybe before that, people were trying to sell like Frost his snow globe or any of that sort of stuff for like 80 platinum for an augment mod. Like, that's a ripoff. That is a super ripoff. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Just beware of all that stuff. If you see a syndicate mod, because I'm teaching you guys buy low, sell high. If you're seeing an augment mod and you can get it for less than 20, grab it. That's great. If you're selling it, 20 plat's kind of the standard thing, which is what I've done. And if you could sell it for a little more, like 30, 40, that's not bad. It's not necessarily bad at all. So good luck to all you that can pull that off. But if somebody wants 20 for it, I would take that. Like, that's fair. That is extremely fair at 20. Anything lower, it's kind of like, well, what am I working for? Like, I'm putting this time and energy in, and what am I getting back in return? Like, you guys see the Mantis engines and the fuselage up here. So this kid's basically asking for like, I don't know, 15 plat for both of them. And, like, I'm basically saying, it's like, even though I have 22 of those or 6 of the fuselage and stuff like that, it's a lot more expensive than that if you were to buy it flat out of the market. So I'm not trying to make more than he could if he just went to the market and bought the Mantis out of that. But at the same time, like, I still had to work for this. I still had to, I was still farming. I was still doing whatever I was doing. And when I wound up getting these things, they don't drop that often. And I know that for a fact. Like, even though I have 22 of them, it's probably because I've done loads and loads of raids before they got taken out of the game. That's probably the reason why I have so many of those, or wherever you get it from. There's something that I was doing on a consistent basis. And I know I've done hundreds of raids, even over the last, even though I've only had, the PC account for a little more than a year now, I know I've done hundreds of raids on PC already. So those, like, few amounts of Mantis parts that I have, with a 22. I'm not going to give it to him for 15 plat. Like, there's no way that's happening. I wouldn't recommend you guys do that either. If you go to the market and check how much they're worth, I feel like it's either 90 or maybe 130. It's something around there where you guys can totally just, you know, if you had the whole set of the Mantis and everything like that, you know, you should be selling it for around the price that it is in the market. I mean, obviously, if you sell it for more, kind of a dick, because, you know, they just obviously didn't know they could buy it out of the market, and you kind of like 1-2 like rope-a-doped them sort of thing with like the trade. But like less than that it totally makes sense. It totally makes sense because they're still saving money if they buy it from you, than, you know, more than they would if they bought it flat out of the market, and that makes sense. But 15, no way, no way, Jose, that is way too low. That is definitely not happening. Another thing I wound up selling today was a vial acceleration, and I kind of like was not really sure how much this would go for. I kind of just guessed off the top of my head. Like, I was trying to figure out, like, all right, how much is the vial acceleration good for? And I figured, based off the fact that I had, like, 3 of them, I was like, all right, it makes sense that he's looking for it, because I've been playing this for over a year. I've only collected 3 of them, so it means I got 2 extras, and it's something that I use. So I was kind of like, you know what, maybe, I don't know, 20 to me sounded a little low, and I double-checked and everything like that, and it seems good. Like, 20 was actually a good guess there for the vial acceleration. I was looking around, and I know I oversold, because, you know, I tell you guys all the time, like the websites and stuff like that, they basically undercut you and all the work. Like, they basically, in the prices that those websites give you and stuff, they don't really include your time and energy. And if you're any kind of successful in life, you basically want to be getting paid off your time and energy. Like, you're not working for free. You know, like, you're not going out there grinding your butt off, and if it takes you 10 hours, you know, you still get paid the same as if it was something that took somebody else 2 hours. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's not right to do it like that. It's not right for you to treat yourself like that. And these websites, I double-checked it, and it was definitely a lot lower. It was definitely, like, I think the average thing was, like, 10 plat or less for vial acceleration. And that's what I'm telling you guys, is, like, even though the sites tell you that this is what the stuff is worth, those sites are not God's word. You know, that does not mean that because I sold it for 20, I'm ripping this person off. Like, your time and energy is worth money. The people, I think, a lot of the times that use those websites are really causing themselves to get ripped off and stuff like that. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. I'm not trying to throw any kind of shade or anything at the websites. Again, I think they were created with good intentions. I just feel like it was left up to the community and their own devices to make something out of it. And I think that's where it went wrong. But aside from all that, point I'm getting at is that definitely it was a much better it was definitely a better trade. Instead of me going to those sites and using those prices, it definitely made it a little bit better. And it seemed like it could be a little low to me, but I was like, whatever. And he wound up buying it, so that was awesome. I didn't really see a lot of people, you know, trying to sell it for more. I definitely saw somebody trying to sell a despoil for like 50 plat. I saw a couple of people trying to sell it for 40, one for 30, one for 25, but majority of them were 20 plat or less for like a despoil, for what I was able to see on there. But we're doing pretty good on the Necros sets. As you guys saw, compared to yesterday, we are up to about 6 because of the systems. It's the lowest part that I have, but I have 13 chassis, I believe, and then I have 15 and 15 of the blueprint and Neuros. Which is pretty good because we definitely didn't have that many a few days ago. And as you guys can see, you know, I'm not sitting in trade chat all day. I think I put an hour in today. I put like an hour in today. A couple of clips that you guys saw in this video were for different, were from like 2 days ago or whatever. But it was only like a clip or two, maybe even just one clip. But the point I'm getting at is that I've only spent like an hour in trade chat today, and I've just, you know, I've made a bunch of sales and stuff like that. As much as I'm spending platinum, I'm also keeping myself alive by, you know, selling things as well, so I'm getting platinum back in. So it's kind of like a loop here. If I wasn't focused on making any trades or anything like that and selling anything to make platinum back, I would basically just be, you know, running myself into the ground. And I really wouldn't have that much left. But as you guys can see, those are all the Necros parts and stuff like that. That I currently have at this moment in time. So it's slowly but surely growing, and I really only put about an hour and a half in yesterday. I put an hour in today. Oh, and it's a big thing. I had to switch over servers. I was on for like 10-20 minutes earlier today, and nothing happened. So I was like, fine, I'm gonna go to the UK servers. So I went to the UK servers, and this is a lot of what you're seeing today is from that side of things. But yeah. Hopefully you guys are finding these videos helpful and all that stuff. I'm just gonna keep putting them out because I know these are the most seem to be the most popular. You guys are telling me that they help you so much. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure again you like the video, you comment, PC, PS4, Xbox One. Every video you guys do that to is just another entry into a giveaway. But please watch the videos in their entirety. I know when you're liking them one after the other, and not watching the videos, and that is not going to get you to win. But good luck to all of you. Thank you for watching and liking. I love your faces, and I will see you guys in the next one.